Choc Childhood Cancer Foundation of South Africa, as well as Thandeka Hlatshwayo, whose child was diagnosed with cancer in 2014. They are here in studio to tell us about this day and what it's all about. Good to have both of you. Welcome to Morning Live.
Thank you so much for inviting us.
It's a pleasure. All right, International Childhood Cancer Day. It's a day that nobody really wants to talk about, do they? But it's an important initiative and day. Talk to us about the findings of it.
Okay, International Childhood Cancer Day is a very big day for us, especially in South Africa, where the survival rate for childhood cancer is closer to 50%, where else in developed countries it's closer to 80%. So it shows that we still have a long way to go to getting to the 80%. This day was started to just think of the survivors, the ones who are currently going through treatment, and the ones that we have lost in the battle against cancer. Yeah. So it's just a day to raise awareness for childhood cancer all around the world.
All around the world.
Yes.
All right, Thandeka, thank you for coming in and talking to us. I'm going to thank you up front because I'm not sure I could do it. I really don't. But just talk to us about your child and being diagnosed with the illness.
Thandeka was diagnosed with lymphoma in 2014. It was a very difficult time for me because I never heard of anyone in the family who was diagnosed with cancer. So it was something new, and I didn't know how to deal with it.
Yeah. How old was she?
He was 10 years old.
10 years old?
Yes,
so
he's a boy.
I beg your pardon. So he's 10 years old?
Yes. Okay. No, he's turning 12 this year. He was 10 years old when he was diagnosed.
When he was diagnosed, and he's turning 12. How's his life now? I mean, living with cancer, being treated, what's it like?
He's a strong boy. At the beginning, it was very tough for him because now he would miss a lot of school, and he couldn't go to school, and he would ask me questions about death. Is he going to die? So it was really hard for the family as well.
Yeah, it certainly is. I mean, a little 10-year-old shouldn't be worrying about things like that, should they? I mean, they should be out playing and enjoying life, but life isn't like that sometimes. This is one young boy who was diagnosed. I mean, how many of our children here in South Africa live undiagnosed because they just don't go for these tests and their parents are not able to access the care?
I think that's one of our programs at Choc is training traditional healers, because we've realized that particularly in the African community, most children first go to the traditional healers and then they get treated there as opposed to coming directly to us, and by the time they get to us it's too late. So the biggest thing that we are trying to do as Choc is raise awareness for childhood cancer, because the more children are diagnosed early, the more they're likely to survive, and children have an 80% chance of surviving childhood cancer.
Just talk to me about the kinds of major cancers that affect children.
There are different types of cancers. The most common ones are leukemia and different types of tumors.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it really can be anything. And the minute you suspect something, you've got to take your child for a test.
Yes, you definitely do have to get them treated by a pediatric oncologist.
Yeah. Just finally, and wrapping up, Thandeka, what was it that you saw and knew that something's not right with my son?
He was developing lumps on his neck, and then at first we thought maybe it was tonsillitis, and then when you share with friends will tell you, no, it's mumps, because there were mumps going around at that time. And then something inside of me told me, no, there's something really serious going on, because now you will see him, he's not like himself anymore. Then I took him to the doctor, and the doctor told me, no, this is something else, you should take him to the hospital. Yeah. And then I took him to the other doctor. You know, sometimes you will feel like, no, this is not happening. And then I took him to the doctor referred him to hospital, and then they ran chest and biopsy as well, and then he was diagnosed with cancer.
Is he clear now?
Yes, he's on remission now.
You give him a big hug from all of us.
I will too.
All right. And all the other children that, of course, are affected by this, and their parents and families that have to watch this. Now, Choc is a brilliant organization that'll help and give you all the advice you need. The website is there, choc.org.za. Please get in touch with them. Ladies, thank you so much for being with us. It's been a pleasure talking to you, albeit about a topic that I don't think anybody really wants to address, and that's childhood cancer. Let's take a break. We've got a play out for you after this. Stay tuned. It's our big band. They've been setting up since early this morning. Don't go anywhere.